Hi guys, how are you doing? My name is Haider Ali, and from now on we are gonna start learning C++. I will be instructing you uh, this series in this whole series. So let's get started. For creating programs in C++, you have need a compiler or an IDE, an integrated development environment. So I am gonna use code blocks for now. You can get it from Google. Simply go to Google and search here code blocks, and you can find it here, and you can download it from various sources. Its installation process is very simple. You just have to download it and click next in order to install. So I have already downloaded and installed it, so I am not gonna do this again. You can download it from anywhere. Just Google it and download it and install it. Its installation process is very simple. Once you have downloaded it, and you have need to open it. After you open, you should see the this kind of interface. Just click on this new file icon and click on empty file, and here you are gonna write your first C++ program. So let me write my first your first C++ program for you. Okay, in order to write C++ programs, you have to save it somewhere on your hard drive first. So I'm gonna do this. In order to save your program, you just have to go to file, and here you have to select this save file command, or simply you can press Ctrl+S from your keyboard in order to save your program file. So I am gonna press Ctrl+S, and here he is asking me where I am gonna save my program. So I am gonna save it in C. I already have created a folder with the name of C++. In here I am teaching C++ in another language like Urdu, but now I am gonna teach you in English. So I am gonna create another C++ folder and name it as C++ ENG, and here I am gonna place my current program file within another new folder. So I'm gonna name it and hello world. You can name it any thing you want, and you put any name. Okay, I am gonna just change the name first program in CPP. Okay, and that's fine, whatever name you choose. And in here you have to write the file name of your program. Right now it's set saying untitled one. I'm gonna replace it with main.cpp. Just remember one thing, you have to put extension .cpp every file you write, you create while writing C++ program. You always put .cpp at as your file extension, otherwise your program not gonna compile. So here I have written it. I'm gonna save it, and here we go. I am gonna write basic structure of my C++ program. Hash include IO stream. We will see it what it is in a minute, and just move on forward for now using namespace std int main, and here we are gonna print hello world message on our console window. Cout hello world. Okay, now let's see what it is. This line is called preprocessor directive. You should include this line in every C++ program in order to use functionality to print out something on the screen or read something from the keyboard. So these input output stream, these functions are defined inside this header file. That's why we have used to tell the compiler we are going to use this file, so include this in our program. Let me compile my program. You just compile by clicking on this icon, gear icon with a play button, and so you can see our message hello world printed on the console window. So what if I do not include this file, this preprocessor directive? Let me remove it and compile it again. It said and cout was not declared in this scope. It is giving this error because he does not know what is a cout. So if I remove this line also, let me compile, and it should compile successfully, because right now we are not using any console output input function. That's why we are successfully compiled our program. In order to perform any input output operation, you must include IOStream. Now we are using it, so we need this. That's why we are using hash include IOStream header file. They are preprocessive, compiler needs them, and they are processed before compiling actual program. So, and this line using namespace std, if we remove it, we are also not, that's our error. Cout was not declared in this scope, and we can just put std double colon to resolve this error, and it's gonna be fine. And if we are using multiple statements, we have to write it each time. So in order to avoid this kind of a problem, we can just say it, hey compiler, using namespace, we are using this namespace known as the standard namespace, and that's why we are saying it standard namespace scope resolution operator. And if we are using place a statement at the above of our program, we have no need to write it below as std colon colon, so we can remove it, it's gonna be fine. And here we go, and that's it for it.